Hi, this is Christopher Boucher, and I'm going to explain how to do the OneWayANOVA calculation on the TI-84 Plus calculator. This also works for TI-83 calculators or the newer TI-84 the color CE calculator. Also some of the 85s and 86s, most likely, probably the 82. And the functions are going to be a little bit different on the Inspire, which is a different code base and setup. But typically the TI-84 and 83 are going to be the same. So I have Excel open so that I can show you the data that I'm going to be putting into this calculator. So where we're going to go first, we're going to go to Stat. So we click on Stat, and it brings us to the Edit menu, and I click Enter. So now we have our lists. List 1, list 2, list 3, and there's more that are in here that you can't see. So this is going to be our list 1, list 2, and list 3. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put in these numbers: 1, enter, 6, enter, and then go hit the right arrow key, and then 4, 5, 6, 4, enter, 5, enter, 6, enter, and then the right arrow key, which brings me to our last list, which is 9, enter, 6, enter, 7, enter, and 10, enter. Okay, now our lists are populated. It's always the safest to do second quit. Second quit. And that brings us to our clear screen. Okay, now we're going to go back to our stats button. And we're going to go click on the right arrow key twice. And we can either go down a bunch of times until we get to our ANOVA, or we can go up once, which brings us to the end of the list, which is our ANOVA. We're going to hit Enter. And it's our open parentheses. We're going to have to put a close parentheses when we're done. And it's open because it doesn't know how many lists we're going to use. We're going to use 3 lists. So to do this, we do second list 1, comma, second list 2, comma, second list 3, close parentheses. And then we hit Enter. And so this calculates out all of our calculated statistics, gives us our F critical factor, and for the calculated statistic, let me correct that, it's the calculated statistic for the F factor, and it gives us our p-value. Now in this case, since the p-value is 0.083, it is larger than the significance of 0.05, which is the default calculation for this calculator. And in that case, what it means, because since the p-value is larger than our critical significance factor of 0.05, we are not going to reject our null hypothesis. So we are not going to reject because the p-value is larger than our significance of 0.05. To show you this, it's right here. Our p-value of 0.083 is larger than our significance of 0.05, so we are not going to reject HO, which is our null hypothesis. Okay, and that's how we do it in the TI-84. And you can see if we scroll down, it actually gives us more of our statistics for us. One thing that the TI-84 does not give us that Excel gives us is Excel actually gives us, you can see right here, Excel gives us the critical factor. This is the value right here where my mouse is at, where if our F calculated statistic is larger than this critical factor, then we reject it. So with Excel, we can actually use the p-value to reject or accept or not reject, and the F critical factor and the calculated statistic for our F value, where with the TI-84 or 83, we really can only use our p-value because we don't know what this critical F critical factor is just from the data that's given. Now we can go and we can calculate it out with the tables, but it doesn't give it to us all ready to go. And that is it.